it's just such a rounding, you know, volunteering, no matter how little a time you can give, makes you human. It puts you back into that communication, human aspect of the world. We're rushing around. We're, you know, like I say, you know, what are we rushing to get to? Our graves? You know, because people are. They're rushing to work. They're rushing home from work. They're rushing, you know, and when they're at home, it's like the computer's on, the TV's on, the radio's on. The times that I'm at home now, I believe it or not, I've adapted to silence. I love silence. I mean, if the dog barks, that's fine, but it's just that silence that you can think and listen to the birds outside. You know, look at the sun for a change. Just stop rushing. My name's Anita Stanley, and I volunteer at Birchmount Bluffs Neighbourhood Centre. I've been volunteering for about 2.5 years now. I feel good being here. I know that I'm helping both the community centre and the community. The feedback is good. They tell me that I'm doing well, and it's like that little pat on the back that you know that what you're doing is making a difference. You can't help but be in an area, especially this community center, and not leave here feeling good every day because you've done something to help somebody. I left work. I finished work. My illness got to the point where I couldn't work anymore. And when I left work, I promised myself that I would not turn on daytime television and sit around the house. So I've personally have become, I think, part of this community center and part of this community. I mean, I will be out and about in the public and run into people that, oh, I recognize you from the desk at community center, and that's such a good feeling. I'm not sitting at home. I haven't turned on daytime television in the 2 years I've been home, which is good. And I'm out. I was approached actually by Judy here in the office. They were looking for volunteers for the Share Christmas program, which is a big thing that the community center does. To me, it seemed like a worthwhile thing to give my time to. So I started with that. The first year I was with the Share Christmas, I think it started to come out that the people here at the community center who are in charge of things or actually employed by Birchmount saw what I was capable of, and from my work experience, what I was able to give back, what I wanted to give back to the community. This isn't the community that I immediately live in, but I benefit from the community center. I use their resources, and I use the help that people here are able to provide for people with disabilities. The Share Christmas, I've done it the second year now. I'm very involved in it. I wanted to get involved to the point where I would give some hours, but watch what I was doing because I get tired quite easy. The first year, my husband noticed that I was here all the time. I was here at least 5 days a week, sometimes into the weekends, and the hours were quite long. But it was only what I wanted to give. That wasn't being requested of me. It was a volunteer thing. I just enjoyed it so much. I got so much from it back. It helped me deal with finishing work. I don't have the money to give out for these people. I don't have, I come from a middle income. We meet our own needs, and now that I'm on disability, things are of course cut back. But I know that my time organizing, getting these things ready is helping all these people. And that's such a good feeling. The staff are fabulous. They give you the feedback. And I'm able to give to the community center and to the community things that I've learned throughout my life. In my work experience, I worked for 26 years at the same job before I had to revert to this chair. And I just like the feeling that I'm giving back. Now, at this stage of my life where I'm not working, it's become such an important thing. It keeps me going. I've met so many people and been exposed to so many other things that are out there that I never would have. We sit and talk in the office sometimes about different sales, and it's just nice to have that chat with people. What's going on in the community. You hear about other people's kids. People think that, they're all consumed with their work, with their, upkeep of their homes, with, sporting events and things that they have with their families. Volunteering can be something you can do with your family. My kids, while we were always, we've always been that middle income group, always. My kids never did without. I now realize that they probably got more than what they should have gotten, or what they needed to get, only because I've seen so many people doing without. But it's really good for my kids to see that I get so much enjoyment out of the volunteering aspect too. They hear about different things that happen here and different sort of funnies, and there's lots of sad moments. I can't say enough about it. Like it's me now. Volunteering has become me now.